Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So this is war number 5 for the season and we have matched TCN. So in this war, you're going to be seeing me bring in the team here of Future Ant-Man, Titania and White Magneto. Because of the bans that we've got, it kind of left us a little bit susceptible to a few different fights. But I'm going to be doing Path 2, which only has one fight in Section 1. And then Path 5 in Section 2, including the node 45 or 46, whichever it is, shared fight at the end of it. So you're going to see here I have got this Mephisto here. I'm going to use Titania for it. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. But in my head I kept telling myself constantly that Mephisto was a global defender when he's not. So I expected the power gain to be a lot worse, which is part of the reason why I boosted so high. Yeah, obviously it wasn't, and I kind of came out of it and I was like, oh yeah, he's not even a global defender. Why did I tell myself that? So really weird. Know a few of the people from TCN, so hello to you guys. You had a pretty good war, to be fair. But yes, we'll get to the end result of the war very, very soon. Our schedule's been, I'd say, pretty standard in terms of Alliance War. Here somehow I lost my Indestructible because apparently I decided to eat the special one. But Mephisto's going down pretty steady. You can see here it's a very steady fight. I'm purposely taking my time with it just to try and stop the aura damage being too much and to try and save myself a few little potions because potions hurt my loyalty stash. So I'm just going to kind of go through that method. Waiting here to get my Haymaker back. I'm going to throw that. Shouldn't have connected the second hit, but I did. And then now I'm just going to be basically pumping this Mephisto into the corner and dealing with him this way. You can see there. I go for one more and it kills him. So yes, that is Mephisto down. And then I'm into Section 2. So this is Korg on node 29. And I'm going to be doing this with Future Ant-Man. So I do have a White Magneto that I've placed for myself. There I just clicked the wrong name. All these dabs. I'm just clicking on all these dabs profiles. But basically with the White Mags I can literally just free parry, do light attacks. Because this is a SIG, I believe it's 120 rank 2 Korg. So it's very, very high in terms of SIG level and rank. So now where I can, I'm going to try and get the intercept here and there. I do get quite lucky and get it there in the end. So now I have that, and I was meant to throw this, but I didn't want to throw it because the rock stacks were coming back. But it does kind of end up screwing me a little bit. You'll see in a second. But yeah, I am just big taking my time. I throw this with a protection up, and to be fair, it still doesn't do too bad a damage. But if I can for the next time, I definitely want to lower that with the intercept first. But you see here, Future Ant-Man's just, yeah, he's doing his thing. It's pretty steady, this fight, to be honest. Especially because the White Magneto pre-fight on there, it did make a big difference. And you're going to see now I'm going to throw this special 2 in 1 second with the Fury, and you're going to see just the amount of damage that it does this time, which is much, much better. So I am very, very happy with that. And now we're literally just going to be hitting him the last few times to be able to get him down to nothing in just over a minute. And this Korg is dead. I believe that's probably one of Future Ant-Man's first time, but we never know. Here we're going to go into this fight with the Titania versus Absorbing Man. So I've seen a few people do this fight and it looks very, very clean. I've seen a few people do this fight and it goes very, very bad. So I think it just depends on the AI you get on the day and how kind of you're playing yourself. But just to be sure, I was like, right, let me pop this and the special just in case. And then I'm going to go into the Longshot into the next fight and just kind of go straight from this to that one. So try and get my intercept off early if I can. I did manage to get it there. Now, the only weird thing, and I don't know why, it seems to be something that's just really started to bug me, is when the Furies kind of go into each other in the sense of like, so here, the Protection Fury merges in with the natural furies that Titania gets with a kit. It's the same with Hulk. I was quite happy to get out of the victory track meta within the Gladiator Circuit this time, just because there was quite a few moments where these champions were doing that, and then the protection nodes that were coming back up just ended up like screwing me up timing wise. So I was very, very happy to get out of there where that is no longer a situation or a problem. And you can see here, I'm going to purposely not push him to the special 3. I'm going to bait the special 2 and kind of just go for another special 3 cycle after. I did apologise to my alliance mates for kind of like throwing on time, but I just wanted to make sure I got the solos, so I wasn't really that bothered about the time itself, as long as we were getting the solos, because especially at this point, if I remember rightly, the war was quite close when I was doing these fights. So now I'm just going to try and get a special 2 out of him. Here he goes, he throws it now. And somehow I ate the last bit of it, which really put me in a weird position. But luckily for me, because it's just energy resistance, it means I can just go crazy. Here you see I get the first part of the heavy, and then land the special 3 straight after, which is what you're actually meant to do. Got decent damage there, the debuffs are doubled. Now we're going to keep adding a little bit more on. And look at that. Titania deals with Absman. I'm not the biggest moron in the world, and we're good. Right, next up is this Longshot. Like I said, I was going to go straight into this from the thing. So, even with using someone like Titania, you still need to be very, very careful against the Longshot, because he can still incinerate the hell out of you from his special 2. So I'm going to speed this up because this one does take slightly longer than the Absman one, just because I'm being very, very careful with the special 1. I know that we did manage to get a kill against TCN with the Longshot this war, and that was just because they got hit by the special 2 and it pretty much nuked all of their health in one special 2. It wasn't this node, it was a different node, but the concept's still the same, and I didn't want to be taking that chance and that risk. So you can see here, like, what, we're about 40 seconds in, 45 seconds, and about a third of the way-ish. So it's not too bad, like I said, it's just, I just want to be taking my time to be baiting the special ones, that's all. And here, we're just going to go into it here. You can see, I'm going to throw this special now. Bosh. Good old Titania. Again, I just don't take the risk. Like, I could probably get a lot of this fight done a lot quicker, and there'll be very, very skilled Titania players that do. But I was just like, nah, let me just get this fight done in a nice, calm, simple manner. I mean, I guess practice some intercepts, ready for the Gladiator Circuit node, to which I'm now into, and yes, it's very interactive, fun, many wow. Yes. No, it's definitely an interesting one. The AI just doesn't seem to want to play ball most of the time, but, you know, it'll be getting used to it. And yes, so that was the Longshot fight done. That was my war done. You can see here that we did actually lose to the battle group, so 1 death to 0. And then they ended up winning 4-7. So GG's to TCN. Hope you have a good rest of the season, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.